Hello, everybody. Here I'm back. It's been a long time, but I'm back. I haven't really told you guys where I came up with the name E.M.A.N, effectively making a noise. And right now, I just want to give you a little background on how this podcast came about. My son, his name was Emmanuel James Martin. Of course, his nickname was E.M.A.N, E.M.A.N. My son was born with cerebral palsy, so he couldn't sit, drink, eat, or talk. He couldn't do anything for himself, so we had to care for him for his whole 20 years that he was here on this earth. My baby was 20 years old when he passed in 2016, but they only gave him 72 hours to live. So I'm glad and grateful to God for me seeing him to grow into a young man and was able to attend prom, and he was also able to graduate with his class. So God's been good. And the reason why I wanted to do something in his name is because I want to remember my son. I don't just want to let his name pass away and not remember him, but I want to remember him because he loved being around other kids, he loved being in his classroom, and he loved babies. So this podcast, the reason why I focused it on the teenagers and the young people is because it's what my son stood for, even though he couldn't say anything or anything of that nature. When my little cousins got around him, he was a totally different person. He was loving every bit of it. He was laughing and throwing his arms and legs and just enjoying being around other kids. We went to vacation Bible school. He went to Sunday school sometimes. He was just around kids. And also his little baby sister, whose name is Kelly, he just loved her. And anything she did to him, it was okay. So that's why I wanted to do something in his name and doing this podcast for the young people, the teenagers, the young kids, and for adults. I just wanted to bring the joy to others and to get some insight and to give some information that might be helpful to somebody else going through, and to let you know that this is in the name of my son, Emmanuel James Martin, aka E.M.A.N, because he loved being around people. And that's what I wanted to say about the meaning for this podcast. Now, since the pandemic's been going on, I haven't been able to actually get a sit-in interview. And so I haven't really been able to talk to people because I do not like to do phone interviews. I want to be sitting with the person in front of them doing this interview before I do it. So I got in my spirit to do something for the young people. So any of y'all's young people, I want you to let them listen to the next couple of series that I'm going to do. And my series is going to be on self-image. And this has been a problem with the young people as well as the older people, including me. Low self-esteem, not thinking that I'm pretty enough, not thinking that I'm good enough to be around certain people, thinking that I don't matter. Whatever I say, nobody listens to it, but yet somebody else say the same thing and they all into it. This has happened to me personally, and this is a big thing. So on the next few tapings and podcast episodes, it will be on self-image. I will also put this on my WordPress blog, and I also will link it in my Facebook page, E.M.A.N effectively making a noise. So I asked and I encourage the older as well as the young people, especially the young people, to listen to these podcasts, the next few ones that I give out, because they will have questions at the end that says, what about you? At this point, you can write down whatever the answer is that you feel that would be best for you. And I would love it. I would just love it if you would leave your answers in the comments for the episodes that the questions are on, so that I would know that somebody out there is listening and would like to comment, and then I will answer, and we'll just keep the discussion going on. I might be starting a Facebook group or room, And I will let y'all know when that happens as well. So again, the reason for my podcast, E.M.A.N, Effectively Making a Noise, was brought on through the Spirit of the Lord by my son's nickname, E.M.A.N. I thank you, I love you, and I encourage you to please like, share, and comment on my podcast. It's been a rough time trying to get the interview started, but I think once this pandemic starts panning out, it will be okay. We're going to have a good time with this podcast. So I thank you again, and I bid you all a good day. Have a blessed day. Thank you.